Welcome to Chair Yoga. Happy Monday to everybody. So we're going to try something new with doing the Facebook Live. Not on Facebook. We're doing it on YouTube Live today due to some technical challenges I've been having. So welcome to Chair Yoga. I'm going to go ahead and adjust this camera just a little bit so you can see my feet. Please remember to always listen to and respect your body and only move in ways that feel right or okay in your body. Nothing should hurt. If it hurts, don't do it. And just because I say to do something doesn't mean you have to do it. So please remember to listen to your body. That's what yoga is all about. So our flow today is going to be taking a minute to get centered, doing some breathing, warming up, moving, and then a little meditation in Shavasana at the end of class. So go ahead and find an easy seated position. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. Welcome yourself to this next time just for you to relax and settle into your body, to let go of the problems of the world, of the day, of the week, to just bring your focus to your body, to your breath. Notice the breath without any effort to change it at this point. Reach the crown of the head up, let the shoulders melt down away from the ears. Call to mind an intention or a mantra for your practice today. So that's a quality or characteristic you would like to invite more of into your life. It could be compassion, empathy, strength. Or an example of a mantra might be, let there be peace. I am strong and capable. So just take a minute to think of what your intention or your mantra might be today. And then we'll take a few rounds of that 3-part breathing. So one hand to the low belly, one hand to the heart center. The intention of this breath work is to elongate the breath, to lengthen the breath, slow it down. So go ahead and let all your air out. And on an inhale, feel the belly expand, ribs expand, heart lifts slightly. Pause. Exhale through the nose. Heart, ribs draw together, belly draws in slightly, and pause and relax it all. Repeat. Inhale, belly, ribs, heart, pause. Exhale, heart, ribs, belly in, relax. Inhale, belly, ribs, heart, pause. Exhale. Take a few more rounds of that breath on your own. Take one more good, slow, long breath. And relax the hands back down to your lap. And gently blink open the eyes. We're just going to lift the toes and lift the heels, just kind of waking up into the ankles a little bit. So lift the toes real high, then lift the heels real high. And then extend the legs straight out in front and just circle the feet. Again, getting the ankles loosened, waking up the legs a little bit. And then reverse the circles of your feet. And then scooch forward on your chair so you're seated a little bit more towards the edge of your chair, and check your posture here. Make sure the ankles are under the knees. Make sure the shoulders are over the hips. Take the shoulders up and back down, finding that perfect posture. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. Belly draws in slightly. Just take a minute for this posture check. And we'll loosen up the neck a little bit. So take that right arm, bring it behind the back, and then the left arm, see if you can grab that left arm with the right hand. And then we're just going to take the left ear over to the left shoulder. Big stretch for the right side of the neck. And breathe. Notice if there's any place you can relax a little bit. Good. Gently release out. And then we'll take the other side. So the left hand reaches behind the back and tries to grab that straight right arm. And then we let the right ear fall to the right shoulder. Bringing your awareness to the left side of the neck. Focusing on your slow, deep, even breaths. And slowly release out of that. We're going to bring the hands to the shoulders, and we're just going to make some circles backwards with the elbows, waking up the shoulders. Big circles, small circles, your choice. And then circle forwards. So just change directions with the elbows. So now we're circling forward. One more. And relax. Find that perfect posture again, still seated towards the edge of your chair. We'll loosen up the spine with a few rounds of cat-cow. So on an inhale, arch the back, shoulder blades draw towards the spine, chin lifts, and then exhale, reverse it all. Scoop out the belly, widen the shoulder blades, draw the belly in, the spine reaches to the back of your chair, and the chin drops. And then we flow with our breath. So inhale, arch for cow. Exhale, round for cat. Move at your pace with your breath. Always inhale for cow, exhale for cat. Find your pace. Sending a little love to that spine. Good, couple more. And come on back to neutral. We'll continue getting into the side body, or we'll continue loosening up the spine by working our side body. So let's bring the left arm up by the right arm up by the right ear. Left hand comes to the chair. We're going to take a side bend over to the left, and we're going to hang out here and breathe. Draw that right shoulder back so we're not rounding into it. Keep that right hip rooted to your chair. Gaze can be straight ahead or up under that arm, whichever feels best. And inhale back up and switch your arms. So left arm up by the left ear. Reach up and over to the right. Keeping the left hip rooted. Drawing that left shoulder back. Gaze straight ahead or up under that arm, whichever feels best in your neck. Breathing into those left side ribs. And then we'll flow a little bit side to side here. So on your next inhale, switch the arms, side bend to the left. Inhale up, exhale, side bend to the right. Flow with your breath at your pace. Nice, even movements. Keep that low belly drawn in. Let's take one more to each side. And come on, back up to neutral. We'll do a little arm flow. So we're going to inhale the arms up and the palms are going to touch. You can't quite see me. Palms touch. Exhale, draw the hands down to heart center. Inhale, arms go wide. Find a little arch in the back. Exhale, palms come to touch in front, round the back. So it's kind of like our cat-cow again. Release the arms, and that's our flow. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. Exhale, draw it down to heart center. Inhale, arms wide, and we arch. Exhale, palms come together in front, and we round. Couple more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to prayer. Inhale, extend wide. Exhale, scoop out the belly, round the back. Last time. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. Exhale, draw it down to heart center. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, scoop out the belly. And come back to seated position. Last movement of the spine is a twist of the spine. So let's inhale both arms up by the ears. And on an exhale, the left hand's going to come to the outside of the right knee. The right hand reaches back for the chair. Maybe the gaze goes over that right shoulder. Low belly is drawn in and engaged. And just hang out here in this twist, focusing on your slow, deep, even breaths. And gently release out of the twist. Inhale, both arms up by the ears again. And on an exhale, we'll twist to the left. So the right hand comes to the outside of that left knee. Left hand reaches back for your chair. Draw the belly in, gaze over the left shoulder if that feels okay in your neck. You can also keep the head straight or forward, whatever feels best in your neck. Slow, deep, even breaths. Remember, your breath is always your barometer if you're not able to get a good, slow, deep breath back out of the pose. Nice and easy. Release out, come forward. And we're going to do some sit-ups here. So we're going to bring the bent elbows over the head, hands grab opposite elbows. Check your posture, draw the belly in, and we're going to just lean forward to a diagonal. Inhale, back up straight. Exhale, lean it forward. Inhale it up. We're going to do 10. Inhale up. Exhale, lean. Inhale up. You got this. Exhale, come forward. Inhale it up. Exhale, forward. Inhale up. Couple more. Good. Come on, back up. Relax the arms. Shake the arms out. And let's just take a restorative forward fold here. So options for your forward fold are forearms to the knees and the head hangs heavy. Or perhaps the torso drapes over the thighs, the hands travel down, the head hangs heavy. Maybe the arms interlace under the legs, maybe not. You do what works for you. But hang out here and breathe. Maybe call to mind your intention or your mantra. Letting any unwanted thoughts or negative energy flow out the top of your head. If it doesn't serve you, work to let it go. And then release the hands. Bring the hands up to the knees and slowly walk it up. Good. All right. Let's do kind of like we did at the beginning. So maybe scoot back in your chair. We're going to extend the legs forward and we're going to point and flex. We made circles with the ankles earlier, but now we're just pointing, flexing. Point hard and flex hard. Reach the toes, reach the heels forward. The bottom of my feet look kind of dirty. Oh well. It's summer, you got to go barefoot. Good, couple more. And relax. Let's do a little leg series. So maybe come back to the edge of your chair. We're going to take the interlaced fingers around that right shin and draw it in towards the chest. If that's not accessible for you, if you have a strap or a towel or a necktie or a belt, you can put that around the shin to draw it in any amount towards the chest. Spine long and straight. Reach the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Slow, deep, even breaths. And then we're going to cross that right ankle over the left knee. Right foot is flexed. Lengthen the spine again. We're getting into that right hip now. So maybe a little gentle pressure down on that right knee, depending on your level of comfort here. Maybe you don't apply pressure at all because you're already feeling that sensation in the right hip. If you're here and pressing down and you're still not feeling anything, bring that heel closer in towards the hip crease, then a little gentle pressure down. Focus on your breath, your intention. Maybe the forearms come to that right shin and you lean forward a little bit. That intensifies the stretch, so only do that if it feels right for you. If you lean forward, come on up. We're going to take the left hand to that right knee and right hip. Draw the right knee towards the left shoulder. That right thigh, and we're going to extend that right leg straight out in front. Strong flex in that right foot. Reach forward through that heel. And slowly relax out. We'll take that series on the other side. So we're going to interlace the fingers in front of that left shin and draw the left shin in towards the chest any amount. Breathe. Long, straight spine posture is always perfect during yoga. Widen the collarbone a little bit. We tend to hunch over so much. So widen the shoulder blade, draw that left knee in, and breathe. And smile. From here, we're going to move into that hip opener. So cross the left ankle over the right knee. And if this, I should have said this earlier, if this feels too much, you can always cross the left ankle over the right ankle to get into that left hip. If you're up here, that left foot is flexed, spine is straight, shoulders over the hips, gentle pressure down on that left knee, breathing into that left hip. Maybe that left heel comes in towards the hip crease if you want more sensation, maybe not. Option to stay upright or bring the forearms to the left shin. If you're forward folded, rise it back up. Counter twist, right hand grabs that left knee towards the right shoulder. That counter stretch hopefully feels kind of nice on that left hip. Release back to center. Interlace the fingers behind that left thigh and stretch that left leg out straight. Reach through the left heel. Relax the shoulders down, spine long and straight. Really, really active left leg. Don't forget to breathe. And lower the left foot. Find your perfect posture here again in a seated position. We're just going to lower the chin to the chest. Stretching out and relaxing the back of the neck. And then maybe take the chin to the right, chin to the left. Gentle, slow movement. Keeping the chin lowered towards the chest. Just lift it to the right and to the left. Dogs barking. The next time the chin comes back through center, hold it there for a moment. And on your next inhale, lift the chin back up. And we'll take warrior two in our chair. So we're going to swing the legs over to the right of the chair. That left butt cheek kind of hangs off the chair. And you have options here. So you can bring that left leg towards the front of your room or towards me and stay here. And inhale the arms up to warrior two. So they're just lifted straight up. Gaze out over those right fingertips. Stay here if this feels good for you. Or you can walk that left leg back to straight. Hips are a little bit more square towards me. For seated warrior two, there's also the option of just bending that left knee. So you play with it. You figure out what works best in your body. Make sure the shoulders are over the hips. We sometimes want to lean forward or backwards or something here. Shoulders stay over the hips. Shoulders are relaxed down away from the ears. Reach, reach, reach in both directions with those fingertips. Your left leg is straight. Imagine rooting down through the outer edge of that left foot. Push down into the floor with that right foot. So it's a very active pose. Breathing. Maybe calling to mind your intention, your mantra. Stay with it. You got this. First, relax the arms. If the left leg is bent, go ahead and bend it back to that 90 degrees. And then we'll take that on the other side. So swing both knees over to the left side of your chair. And this time the right butt cheek hangs off a little bit. Remember our options here. So the right knee towards me, arms lift. Gaze out over the left fingertips. Stay here if that feels best for you. Otherwise, you have the option of straightening that right leg. Maybe that right knee stays bent. You do what works for you. If the right leg is straight, try to get the hips a little bit more towards me. Gaze out over those left fingertips. Relax the shoulders down. Shoulders over the hips, root down through the right outer foot and down through that left foot. Relax the shoulders, reach the arms in both directions. And breathe. You got it. Nice. Relax the arms, bend that right knee, bring it back to center. We're going to do some sun salutations with our chair. So I'm going to move this camera a little bit up. And we're going to face the seat of our chair. We'll go slow at first. We're going to do a couple rounds here. Well, more than a couple. But we're going to inhale both arms up by the ears, facing our chair. On an exhale, the hands come to the chair, and we take whatever kind of forward fold feels good in your body. Knees can be bent as much as you like. You can rest the forehead on the chair or not. And then on an inhale, we're going to halfway lift. So we're reaching the crown of the head straight out in front of us. Spine is long and straight, shoulder blades drawn together. Good. Reach, reach, reach. Now we're going to step that right leg back to land at a 45-degree angle. You may need to move that left foot forward a little bit. We're setting up for warrior one. So option to stay here, or you can climb the hands up to that left thigh, and maybe the arms come up by the ears, maybe not. Always the option to just keep the hands placed on the chair. You do what works for you. Or maybe one arm comes up. Maybe the other arm comes up. Breathe into the back of that right leg. Big stretch there. Good. Come up on those right toes, and we're just going to draw the left leg back to downward facing dog with the chair. So legs can be bent here if that feels better for you. Reach with the hands, lengthen the spine. Lots and lots of length in the spine. Good, then we're going to come back up and take that warrior one on the other side. So step the right foot up, left foot back. Left foot's at a 45-degree angle. Bend into the right knee. Remember your options. You can stay right here. You can climb the hands up to that right knee. Stay here. You can play with both arms coming up to the ceiling. Relax the shoulders down. Good. We'll lower the hands back to the chair. And we're going to draw both legs back. So we're kind of coming into a plank here. So the hands are strong on the chair. Make sure your chair isn't going to slide. Put something under it or push it up against the wall. And maybe we take a little push up here. Inhale up. One more little push up here. Inhale up. And then bring the hips back to another down dog. Then push off your chair. Come on up. Bring the palms, the arms up over the head. Palms touch. And hands down to heart center. So we're going to do two more of those. We'll move a little bit faster with our sun salutation here. So we're going to inhale. Step up closer to your chair. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back, right one comes forward. Warrior one on the right. Hands here, knees, or up. Take a couple breaths. Exhale, release the hands to rest on the chair. Draw the right leg back to down dog. Inhale, step the left foot up. Right foot flattens at a 45-degree. Bend into that left knee. Your warrior one. Do what works for you. Exhale, release the hands to the seat of the chair. Come up on the right toes. Draw the left toes back to plank. Maybe a couple push-ups, maybe not. And back to down dog. Strong flat back, rise it all the way up, palms touch, hands to heart center. Step forward a little bit, last time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left leg steps back. Find your warrior one stance. Remember your options. You do what works. Exhale, release the hands to the seat of the chair and draw that right foot back to down dog. Come on up, step that left foot up, right foot flattens, setting up for warrior one on the left. And release the hands to the seat of the chair, come up on the right toes, back dog. I think I added an extra down dog in there. Oh well. Come on forward to your plank. Nice. Couple push-ups if that feels good. Don't do it if it hurts. And back to down dog. Push off the chair, flat back, arms all the way up and overhead. Exhale, hands draw down to heart center. And just take a minute in mountain pose to just stand, breathe. We probably built a little heat moving like that, doing our sun salutation. So lower the gaze, close your eyes, relax the shoulders, feel the shoulders over the hips, over the knees, over the ankles. Good. Relax out. We'll take tree pose to work on some balance. So maybe bring your chair back to face forward. And we're going to root down through the four corners. So I'm standing to the left of my chair. So my right leg is the closest leg to the chair. And I'm going to root down through the four corners of that foot. So that's the big toe mound, little toe mound, inner and outer heel. Root down through the four corners of that foot. Find a little spot to stare at on the earth in front of you. That'll help with your balance. So just stare at something on the earth a few feet in front of you. And then we're going to turn that left knee out to the left. And maybe your foot acts as a kickstand here. So maybe those left toes stay on the earth. The left heel is on the right ankle. Maybe you play with letting go of the chair a little bit. If you want to take that further, bring the left sole of the foot to the right calf. You can play with your balance here by letting go of the chair or not. Full tree pose all the way up to the thigh. We just want to avoid that left foot pressing on the right knee. That right knee's not going to like that. So stare at your drishti, your little spot on the earth in front of you. Draw everything towards the midline. Tree pose is great for focus. Great hip opener for that left hip. And remember, trees fall over all the time. To fall out of tree pose means you're human. To get back in means you're a yogi. So keep bringing it back. Every time you fall out of tree pose and get back in, you're building strength, you're building balance. You can always leave one hand on that chair or on the wall. Good. Maybe hold on to the chair. So with control, we're going to bring that left knee forward and relax it down and shake out that right leg, that standing leg. And then we'll take that on the other side. So we're shaking out that right leg. And we're going to root down through the four corners of that left foot now. Really imagine there's roots growing down into your floor. Find your drishti, your little spot to stare at to help with your balance. Kick that right knee out to the right. Kickstand, calf, or thigh. All trees are beautiful, right? So it doesn't matter if you're in kickstand, calf, or thigh. Not one is better than the other. You're tuning into and listening to what your body needs and what works in your body. Slow, deep breaths. Maybe call to mind your intention, your mantra, and breathe. The dog's saying hi again. Good. Bring that left hand to the chair. Right knee comes forward and then relaxes down. And shake out that right leg or left leg, your standing leg. All right. Let's do a little quad stretch while we're up here. So we'll go ahead and take that right foot. So reach it up, grab the ankle, and then we're just going to lower that knee down so the right foot is tucked in to the right butt cheek. If that feels like too much, you can always, I happen to have a beach towel here. So you can take a towel and put it around that right ankle and pull it up. So a belt or a necktie, a yoga strap, that can help if you're finding it difficult to reach that right foot. Use a prop. See what it feels like to try to bring your knees together here, right? That intensifies the stretch a little bit. So only do that if it feels good for you. And release out. And we'll take that quad stretch with the left leg. So come on over to the left side of your chair. Again, use your towel, your strap, your belt around that left ankle, or maybe the hand grabs the foot. We get that quad stretch on the left leg. Breathe. Maybe see what it feels like to bring those knees together, maybe not. And let go, relax. Let's have a seat again. We're going to take the legs out straight. So we're going to take the legs straight out in front of us. We're to the seat of the chair. And we're going to play with taking a forward fold here. So the hands walk down the legs any amount. Head drops. Chin drops. Maybe you stay here. The hands travel all the way down to the earth. Any kind of fold you can take with those legs staying straight. Legs are straight and together. Heels rooted to the earth, toes lifted. Yeah, nice and easy. Walk it back up. Rebend the knees. Sit back in your chair. Let's take a little shoulder stretch and then we'll move into Shavasana. So take the right arm out to the side. And we're going to cross it in front of the body. Left hand grabs that right elbow, or left elbow hooks the right elbow. Breathe into that right shoulder. Relax the shoulders down. Good. Release that right arm. Take the left arm straight out to the left. Cross it in front of the body. Hand or elbow hook here. Relax the shoulders. And breathe. Breathe into that right shoulder. And gently release out. Let's make some big arm circles backwards with the arms. Try to keep the arms straight. If the arms don't like being straight, bend them. Doesn't matter. One more this way. And then let's circle them forward 5 times. Good. Let's settle in for Shavasana, or our final relaxation, meditation, our time to let the effects of the class sort of integrate into the body, open ourselves up to whatever we might receive during our meditation. So options for Shavasana are to stay seated here in your chair, fully supported both underneath and in the back. You also have the option to lie flat on your back on the floor, or if you're at your desk, you can stack your arms and put your head down on your desk. Just take a minute to get situated in whatever way helps you to feel comfortable and relaxed. And then once you're there, just sort of settle into stillness. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. And notice every place your body is being supported, either by the floor or your chair. And allow yourself to feel very heavy. Let gravity do its work. Surrender the body, surrender all the muscles, all the tension. Allowing the entire body to fully relax. And I have a short poem by Leslie Dwight. And it says, "What if 2020 isn't canceled? What if 2020 is the year we've been waiting for? A year so uncomfortable, so painful, so scary, so raw, that it finally forces us to grow. A year that screams so loud, finally awaking us to our ignorant slumber. A year we finally accept the need for change, declare change, work for change, become the change. A year we finally band together instead of pushing each other further apart. 2020 isn't canceled, but rather the most important year of them all. We'll have a couple minutes of silence and then I'll cue you out. Each time the mind comes in and asks for your attention, let those thoughts float on by and bring your attention and your focus back to your body, back to your breath. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Bring some small movements to your fingers and to your toes. And then as you're ready, reach the arms up by the ears, the legs straight out in front. Give yourself a big stretch like you're just waking up in the morning. Reach, reach, reach. And let it all relax back down. If you're on the floor, go ahead and bring yourself up to an easy seated position. And once there, we'll all press our hearts together, our hands together in front of our heart center as our gesture or our symbol of closing this practice. I invite you to call to mind again your intention, your mantra, inviting that quality or characteristic to manifest itself in your life this week. Also, take a minute to thank yourself for showing up on your chair today, for doing something in the area of self-care for yourself. And we express deep gratitude to these bodies of ours for moving as perfectly as they did. My soul honors your soul. I commend the place in you where the spirit resides. I admire the place in you that is of love, light, truth, and peace, because it's also within me. In sharing these things, we are united. We are one. Namaste. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you're feeling good, and we'll see you next week. Bye.